Hello, this is Vance, and this is Wednesday, January 23rd, 2013. And these are CL trades for today. It was a kind of a slow day until after 1 o'clock. That's when we had a major sell-off. And so I'll talk about this briefly. Don't really have a lot of time today, so I'm going to try to do this fairly quickly. This was the overnight price. Overnight price got as high as, I guess it was like 96, almost $97, close to it, 96, 94 or something like that. The low, overnight low, was just before the open of just 96, 24 or something. And then, when price just opened, it set up this little bottom, double bottom, second entry long, and that was really the first trade. It was the first trade of the day for me. So let me just kind of mark this up first. Okay, second entry was, let me make these a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. Price makes a new high here from this bar. This is a new high. This is the first entry right here. Okay, and for me, price comes up, this is the second entry right here. Okay, that's the second entry. Now you could have taken it down here, but then what you're doing is you wind up taking this trade kind of blindly. I waited for this bar to close before I took it, and it was a 96.39, I think. Well, I gotta see this again. Submit. One tick above that, 96.38. I looked at it, 96.38. 15 ticks behind here. It took a while to work out. I got my 15 ticks off, and then I trailed my stop. But my stop kind of got, where did it get hit? It got hit one of these pullbacks. I think I put my stop right underneath this bar right here. And it came back, and it took me out by this one tick because it looked like it might have been a failure. In hindsight, of course, it was too tight. I mean, well, not too tight. It wasn't that much more room. Here's a short right at here. And this is a short because price attempted to this is the first time it goes up, it fails. A second time it tries to go up, it fails. This is a trap. Traders trapped to go long. We had this immediate failure. This is a second entry short. Price makes a new low. This is the new low here. Okay, this is a first entry, second entry. Now you could count it from here. This is a first entry, second entry. From right here. Okay, this price makes a new low. It was the same first entry, but this is a second entry here. But this isn't a good second entry because we have this momentum going up here. Why is this a better second entry? Because there's separation here, separation from here, and we got this long tail indicates price rejection. It doesn't have it on these other ones as much. Well, maybe this one is a price rejection, but just not a very good setup. I mean, comes out of this overlap. This is more like a breakout pullback sort of thing. So this is a good second entry. And you can see that price really sold off fairly rapidly until it got down to this level. This is a place where I went long. This is a price makes a new high here. This is your first entry. This is a second entry long right there. Okay. Strong bull bar here. I mean, pulled all the way back here. And second entry. This is a very good setup as far as, even if it's a reversal. It's a good reversal. Relatively easy to see. 15 ticks very easily. Came back, no runner. Came back and took my break even plus one stop right here. Came back and banged it. So, but it fell into this tight range here anyway. So that was kind of the problem. Nothing here. It's really overlap. Can you say this is the first of the measured move? I mean, I was looking at it, and I'll tell you why I didn't take it. Up here, I mean, you have this first pullback. This is a first failure. This is a breakout pullback. These kind of rejection. You want a very strong bar in order to go in this other direction. Now, this is stronger, but then it's the same size as this one. So, if you look on a shorter time frame, remember what I've said, like these bars here are like double bottoms, double tops. So that's kind of a problem. So if you even this is like the same height as this one, the same height as this one. Not a really good setup. Then we have this failure here coming up here. It's another failure. So this is really overlap. And so you need to see, when you see stuff like this, you really need to make have a definite move one way or another before you can enter. Even this, you can see this is in the other direction. These bars are exactly the same height, and it's such a tight range that this doesn't really represent two failures to me. I mean, say where do you get in? If you get in here, you only have like a few ticks, so there's nothing in here. This is where you sit on your hands. You have to. That's basically what you have to do. Sit on your hands right here. When it did fail, drew this trend channel along the tops, right down to here. This is like not a bad signal, but I mean, look at the just all matching lows right across this bottom here. You know, you want a more cleaner breakout. Now here, this is a cleaner breakout, but as you can see, we're right near the bottom, and you can see that this is still support. So going long here isn't advisable either. So we're seeing, again, overlap. It's not going anywhere. Overlap, overlap. But when we get to this bar right here, you see that this is immediate failure. It's a one-bar trading range, and you can see that it's touched this trend channel, and this is rejection. So you could go short here. I didn't go short here. But if you keep your stop above this, above this doji, then it worked out. Now, it gives you a little bit more room depending on where you purchased. Now, there's not a lot of room here to get to the bottom of this, but if you think that we're going to retest here, then you almost have enough room. Why is this better? Let me show this trade. I marked this trade here. This is better because you see this rejection. We come back to the EMA. Price attempts to go up the first time, fails. Price attempt to go up the second time, fails. And then when it closes right on this strong bar. So it's at least two failures here. Price has gone up. This is the first failure. Price has gone up. Second failure. It's actually three failures. And then when it closes down here, well, this is a strong bear bar. Okay, you get in here. Do you get all your ticks out of here? I don't think you get 15 ticks out of here. But if your stop is behind the signal bar, you're fine. Okay, another opportunity to get in. Again, this price comes back, pulls back. This is a first entry, second entry short, by the way. This is your first entry. Price goes up here, comes back, second entry. Now, it's harder to see because, remember, a second entry, these one-bar dojis, what does this look like? This looks like you put them side by side. It's going to be, it closes almost on its high, but it's still a downward trend. So we've had this rejection. So this is first entry. Okay, or pardon me, this is the first entry here, second entry. Anyway. This is a trade that worked out. You got your 15 ticks added on here, if you could. I mean, again, price makes a low, first failure back, second failure back, almost touches this trend channel. Okay, another place to go short is right there. All right, it's another one. Another two pullbacks to the EMA and to the trend channel. Just closes on this strong bar here, go short here. Again, price attempts comes back. This is only a single failure. Well, you can say it was two failures. So like, remember the two dojis, price goes up, fails, comes back up again, second failure. This indecision, even both of a trap. I mean, anything along here, any reason to go short. But when it gets down to here, it overshoots the trend channel that I drew off of these ones over here. Now you have this nice reversal pattern. Price makes attempts to go down the first time, it fails. Attempts to go down the second time, immediately fails. You get this immediate failure. I mean, and then it closes right on this very strong bull bar. It took a while to work out. Anyways, that's trades for today. Any questions, please let me know. Bye for now.